What's up, everybody? My name is Yasminda, but everybody calls me Yaz, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I decided to start a YouTube channel. That was going so well. My lighting is very bad. I'm gonna get a ring light very soon. It's just, I gotta work with what I got. And welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna react to a video by Omizi, and this one is about that balloon pop show. And apparently there's this guy on there who's gone viral for embarrassing himself. I think I know who he's talking about too. He's a short guy. He's a short guy, and that's all he talked about is height. So I like stuff like this, so let's go ahead and get into this video.
I love Pop the Balloon because it gives you a real life example as to what to do when dating, what to expect from women, what to expect from men. And I think that this guy is a perfect example as to why a lot of people are single in 2025.
Because I'm shorter than the 6 feet.
I didn't say that. You said that. All I said was I didn't like your height for me.
I got enough confidence and enough prosperity to be able to stand taller than the tallest guy in the room. You heard me?
You say you're very confident, but when somebody brings up height, you get very defensive.
He gets
which
defensive.
is not indicative of confidence.
Brian, how tall are you?
I'm 5'7".
I'm confident it's because you're short.
Okay.
And I don't like men that argue with women.
You worrying about what I'm telling the next woman.
Like, bro, like, here's the thing. I don't argue. I don't go back and forth. I'm not going to a scream match with you. I'm not going into a tough. I'm not doing that. Your voice gets a little too higher than mine because I'm talking soft. We're having a conversation. The moment you get here, the moment you seem angry as we're having like a heated discussion, my bags are already at the door because I'm already planning I'm already calculating how this is gonna go. Okay, we're gonna have this conversation. If it should go left, I already have my bag right by the door. So I don't need to go upstairs and do anything, go to the bedroom, get nothing, gonna have to grab nothing because I'm not arguing with I'm not arguing with nobody. And I'm definitely not arguing with no man, especially a man who claimed he's supposed to be on my side and all this stuff. I'm not arguing with you. I don't even argue with myself. I just make the decision and then do it. I'm not arguing, no. And I can't stand men who just sit there and argue with women. It bothers my soul because it's just like, if you don't shoot him already, like, no, I'm not doing it.
You follow.
Here you go. Argue
Worry
with
about what
women
I tell
again.
you.
Yeah.
I don't really care about the height thing. I really
Next.
don't.
Thank
Because
you.
I'm confident
Right.
about that. But
And you know, she's so childish. She's so petty. The girl who does with the microphone, the one, she's so petty. She'll leave. She'll keep asking questions and then she'll give them the time to keep going. And it's just, so he's still going back and forth. And she's such an instigator, yo.
This man is Brian. He is a top tier man told by himself who has appeared on Pop the Balloon 3 times on 3 separate occasions. He's literally like 40 years old and he is a loser of the week because this Wednesday he came on.
He is 40 years old, dressed like that. Oh, he not getting rejected because of his height. He getting rejected because he looked like a YN at 40. Sir, you don't put on a suit.
On Pop the Balloon again, and not only did he get popped off rip by a lot of women, he literally sat there and argued with every last one of them after they gave him, I don't know, valid reasons and valid criticisms as to why to pop. Now, I think the height stuff is women speak. You know, I'm 5'8" and I'm still able to find love, attraction, and all that stuff out here in the streets. If I was.
But you can't be 5'7" and an asshole. You can't be 5'6" and a dickhead. You could be 5'1", but you can't be 5'1" and a jerk. Like you gotta pick a struggle. Like you can. I mean, it's different when you're like taller. And this is coming from a girl who prefers taller guys. A taller guy can get away with being a dickhead. That's just how it is. That's just the way things are. I'm not taking no shit from a nigga that when I wear heels and I'm tall. No, I'm not taking no lip. You shut up. And it's just like, no, it's just no.
But maybe there's some validity to the concept of little man syndrome because Brian is really taking all this to the heart.
I don't really want to like have an argument with you. I just don't like the way you speak to other women.
I don't really like the box eyebrows.
Okay.
So
They're not for you.
she's another follower, a girl's girl.
Name and age.
Y'all gonna get it today. You called me sassy in the comments. I really didn't appreciate that. I thought
That is diabolical. Why? Why is that on there like that? But wait a minute. Wait, what? Not you don't like box eyebrows. Sir, you built like a box. You built like the box that come with the Build-A-Bears. That's what you built like. Okay, I was about to go in.
But that was disrespectful, right? I really don't think you're here for love.
I am here for love. You're not my type.
I doubt that.
Thank
baby.
you.
I doubt that. But
That's
it's
okay.
cool.
We're not
It's
here
cool.
for you. Mwah.
No, when we first came across Brian on Pop the Balloon, he seemed to be a normal guy. You know, 40 years old, looks good for his age, has a decent job at least.
Right.
But then he revealed his true
His
little
true
man
nature.
on the
Yeah.
very first episode. I think
He
that's
thought
how
he
it
was
always
Kevin
is,
Hart.
right out the gate.
What about him? If he were to approach you, would you go for that?
No, just the height thing.
Got it.
But that, like, height doesn't matter to me. But if we're just judging off looks, then no.
Okay, got it.
No problem.
Thank you.
If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your
This is
balloon.
when I first
My
seen
name's
him.
Brian.
Yeah.
I'm 40. I don't think love have to do with someone's height
I don't think so
or
either.
with a woman's weight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
I absolutely agree.
I think love.
Why did he say weight like that? With the woman's weight. Like he emphasized the word weight with the woman's weight. The woman's weight. Shut up. First of all, you are built like SpongeBob. Talk about you 40 with a tattoo on your neck. Sir, if you don't get that stomp the yard haircut out of here, his haircut, hold on, let me move me out the way so y'all can see. That haircut looked like the white guys from You Got Served. He got the bye. No, get out of here. That Justin Timberlake ass haircut from 2001. Talking about some. All right, I'm done. I was getting angry. I didn't mean to do that. Run the wrong way.
Is at first sight. I really do believe that. I was kind of loving you
What?
right now, but when you said that, that was like a deal breaker for me because I'm the shortest one on the panel, but I can hold my own weight. I stand on that.
Now, let me say something. As a man who is 5'8" myself, I'm not classified as one.
5'8" is not even short. 5'7" is not even short. 'Cause I'm 5'4". Well, then again, everybody taller than me. But I guess to a woman who is like the average height of a woman is like 5'7", 5'8". Average height of a woman, 5'6", 5'8". Wait, anyway, he's not even like, it's not that bad. He's not that, I mean, for her, cause she's a freaking giant, but if he was just nicer, if he knew how to speak to women, then he wouldn't have this issue. But he remind me of the turtle guy too. Like it's that short man complex. Just like, yeah, I don't get it.
One of the tallies or anything like that. Anytime somebody starts with their height and continuously brings it up or pops based off of height or whatever, that is somebody who is insecure, no matter what they say. And I know it might be a superficial reason that women say, oh, I don't like this X, Y, and Z, and you're trying to prove a point here. But trust me, they will bend and break every single time for the most part if you do have a good personality. But you getting so offended about the height thing just shows that you yourself are a little bit insecure.
Oh, absolutely. And you
And
should
you was
not
a
have
winner.
popped your balloon.
You was a winner, but you almost won.
I was forced to say what it was.
Uh-huh.
I would have said it in real life.
Right.
I date short men and tall men.
Okay.
So unfortunately, I'm sorry.
That's no problem.
That's exactly why he's a clown. It's pretty clear to me that Brian is letting his insecurities get the best.
Yeah,
of him.
because
So much so that when doing research for this video, I saw that he is dyeing his hair outrageously, which is something that a lot of these older men do. He's 40, he's getting a couple grays, he's light skinned. That's the stuff they into. But what I did find was very interesting is that I looked at the first episode that he was in. I looked at the third episode.
You gonna have before and after and audacity on top of that? And this pisses me off about the internet. It's assholes like this that go viral just by being a dick. Then they get platforms and they get invited to podcasts and they get invited. Like, he literally became big from being a dick. And now every other man's gonna go on there. I blame the turtle guy because he went on there being the way he was. Now every other man that goes on there, it's gonna get worse and worse. It's gonna get worse and worse. You're gonna hear more and more about this man. Watch, he gonna get a show too. He gonna have his own pop. I will never forgive the internet for making this
tattoo there that wasn't there before. Like, you
No.
can see it clear as day. He gets some sort of henna neck tattoo on himself to appear to be something that he's, I don't know. I just think for a grown man getting
A
a fake
40-year-old
tattoo
man.
is very, very weird. And I'm talking about grown,
40-year-old
he's
man.
40. Now, outside of his insecurities, Brian is also a very argumentative man. We saw that.
like when you're young, like in your 20s, you get a neck tattoo. Okay, you're young. You do things sometimes and it, doesn't make sense. You're 40 getting a neck tattoo? It's crazy. You're 40 with a neck tattoo and skinny jeans. Sir, the door. Like, absolutely not.
That from the first couple of clips, any chance that he gets, he wants to get into a back and forth. On the reunion episode, it becomes very clear as to why he is single. He gets into a fight with somebody that is another contestant on the show for literally no reason at all, besides the fact that he doesn't like the way that the man popped the balloon. But that's very childish for a 40-year-old man to do.
Was that not good enough?
I'm sorry, say it again.
Stomping on the balloon.
Yeah,
like you stomped on
I
it.
had to stand on business.
At 37, stomping on balloons.
That's what I want.
Clown
to do.
activity, man.
You said what?
Getting a neck tattoo.
Clown activity.
Hey, you 50 and you on the show. That's clown activity.
The clap back was instant. I liked it. He clocked it.
But you know, we all trying to have a good time.
Oh, his feelings is hurt because there was a loud ass chuckle in the back.
He's even insecure about his age right there. You do look 40. You just have a dyed head of hair and you have a neck tattoo. You got on young people's clothes to try to make yourself look like something you're not. You are literally everything that you criticized on the show about these women and their insecurities. You're just a male version of it.
And I got all my hair. Take the hat off.
I don't. You got a spray on hairline, my boy. You don't want.
What the fuck? And he know he lost that one. He should have just gave up. He should have shut. He should have kept his mouth shut. He should have stayed quiet because no one told him to open up his mouth. Now look, now you're getting embarrassed by another asshole because he was an asshole too. But now you're getting embarrassed by another asshole.
Want to do that with me? That's one thing you don't want to do.
He mad because he don't have no hair. I got the hair.
Nobody can say anything if he got a size 22 waistline. You a grown ass man, my boy. Don't do that with me.
22 waistline.
Okay, yes, that's what you got on.
I'm top tier. You bottom tier.
Another man calling himself a top tier man with the levels of insecurities that
I would like for the world to ban that word. If I hear top tier one more time, I swear I'm going to stop saying top tier. Y'all don't even know what it means. The only thing that can be top tier is food.
he has. I don't know how he can see that to be true. It's giving delusional, like through and through, him and his whole body. He doesn't have his actual hairline. He's not repping his actual hair. He's getting neck tattoos to go on television shows. He's like insecure about the height that he has in every way, shape, form, or fashion. This is the reason why people are single. This is a 40-year-old man hanging on to childish and immature things. Anybody who is constantly reminding people that he is a man who is top tier while criticizing them at the same time is living in a state of delusion. This is why red pill content, this is why the old dudes that be preaching this conversation and stuff like that don't resonate with me, because they just seem like insecure losers. Why he would go up on this show and decide to give history and life lessons to other 40-year-old women, like y'all are both 40. You don't need to give this woman any sort of life lesson because both of y'all are on this show. Are you looking for love? Or are you not? These are the things that come with this territory. And I'm gonna be honest with you, you're never gonna leave with anybody if every time you have initial conversations, you're just going to bog it down with some lesson like you're their father.
Okay, how many baby daddies?
Two.
No, that that right there bothered the first of all, and it's like how dare you come on this show and try to tell some like this conversation right here, this episode right here pissed me off. It made me mad, not because I too have more than one baby father, but at the same time, why is that your business? That's the first thing you ask me when you meet somebody? That's the first thing on your mind. Not, did you brush your teeth this morning? Do you have a driver's license? Do you live alone? How many baby daddies you got? What? That's the first thing you want to know, huh? Not if you got kids. Oh no, he did ask if she had kids.
So there's no disrespect towards that, right? But I just want you to understand, when it comes to a man of top tier, right? We give you a few from one man. That's it. If you have multiple from a different man, that disqualifies yourself.
He can't even say the word disqualify correctly. And why she got that wig on?
That's a top tier woman.
That's exactly right. Why? Because there's billions of women on this planet.
A top tier man that can't even pronounce disqualified. The jokes write themselves at this point. The reason why I'm slapping somebody like Brian into the same loser category as all these other red pillars is because he fits the three basic criteria.
Yeah.
One, insecurities about something, whether it be what's going on in their life or their physical appearance. I mean, they spray spray line hair tattoos that he has on his head. All that stuff screams insecurity to me from a 40-year-old man. 2, the need and desire to challenge women. As I watch these episodes of Pop the Balloon that feature Brian, he has some sort of baby daddy fetish. Like he wants to get this teaching lesson and moment off to these
he want to be somebody's
all
dad
the time
so
about
bad. He talking to people like he they dad or something with a neck tattoo and skinny jeans. It's the neck tattoo and skinny jeans for me.
It gives me very head scratchy vibes.
Word, like I'm just kind of like
3.
You got 3?
Yep.
How many baby daddies?
I have 3.
You got 3 baby daddies. Okay.
I should have said 0.
Mm.
Because it's just me.
You gonna lie to the public?
Yes.
Okay. How many kids you have?
I have 2.
How many baby daddies?
2.
Okay. So you didn't think after the first one that you wanted to marry the next one?
No.
No? Okay. Okay.
what?
I was just asking because for real men, that's what matters.
At this point, I don't even think he on the show to find love or do anything. I think he was on. He came on the show to look for a moment. I don't think he went on the show to participate in the game show. He went on there to go to viral. I blame the turtle guy because after him, everybody just after the turtle guy. Then we got Brian, Brandon. We got neck tattoo of is that a dragon? Jesus Christ, it's a Chinese dragon. He got a neck tattoo of a Chinese dragon. That is cultural appropriation with white skinny jeans. I think that's a leopard belt. Sir, you want to talk to me about baby dads? Top tier? I don't see you dining with Gordon Ramsay talking about some top tier. I'm top tier, top tier, top tier, top tier. Shut up. Sound dumb. All of them sound dumb.
Mm-hmm. Your first one is given. Your second one, the mistake is on you.
Well, there's
That's definitely right.
under why I got
That's
pregnant,
definitely
but
right.
That's nor here or there, and that's not what I'm here for.
Okay, definitely. You're a beautiful woman, though.
Thank you.
But I respect your answer.
My balloon still popped because I don't want any more.
Okay.
You don't want any more?
Not at all. I have
You can't have any more. You choose not to have
any more. I have a almost 14-year-old and
okay. Well, the reason for me asking their past about the baby daddies because it lets me know where they're going in their future. If you didn't want to have a baby daddy for the second time, then that lets me know that you was uncareful of what you're dealing with.
Using the word uncareful and serious with it is funny. Uncareful? Uncareful. Let's look that up, shall we? Oh, no, we can't because that word is not a real word. Uncareful? Uncareful. Uncareful with a neck tattoo, a snake belt, and skinny jeans. My bad. Tyler was crying.
do you necessarily believe that somebody's past is their past that don't determine their future?
He spent most of the time, instead of getting to know the woman that he was up there on the panel with, charging them with questions about their baby daddies.
Right.
Specifically their baby daddies. Literally nothing else. You're a 40-year-old man. Some of those women had situations.
Like, you don't even want to know about what they would do for a living, like what type of house they live in. You want to know about their past sexual partners. That's weird. That is very weird. And sir, I need you to seek therapy.
And circumstances that caused them to have multiple partners. I think that one light-skinned chick at the end, first husband died and then she got married again. So I don't even understand why you didn't get into it more as opposed to saying that she had made a mistake. But that's the red pill mindset for you. It's not about necessarily what people believe truly or, having some understanding or grace. It's all about pushing rhetoric and narratives. And the last thing that has me classify Brian as another one of these red pill losers is the fact that he is selling something. The red pill community always loves to sell something, and it's supposed to be some answer to a question that many men or many women have in today's society, why they can't find love. But there's always irony baked underneath the fact that they are selling a product for a solution that they can't solve for themselves.
You are writing a book.
Yes.
Or you actually wrote a book already. So is it finished?
Yes. Perfect match. 7 keys to pop your balloon and find love. You can find it on Amazon for a pre-order, or you can find it on my website at perfectmatchbook.com.
But what is 7 keys? What do you mean 7 keys to?
Seven advices, 7 keys, 7 tips, right? 7 motivations, to be able to pop your balloon like you did for me, right? Or find love like you did for Reggie. You see what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what it is.
I find it ironic that Brian, the short, insecure 40-year-old loser, wrote a book about how to find love on Pop the Balloon.
And ain't
Yet
got
he
no
was on the
love.
show 3 times and walked away with absolutely nothing. Maybe if he was more focused on people's personalities, people's, feelings, getting to know the person as opposed to having a baby daddy fetish or the insecurity that he has with his height, he would fare better when it comes to finding relationships.
Well, that's going to be the video, guys. And if I can get my keys right, And my toddler is calling me. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.